online stalker? How do you respond when your daughter's friend commits suicide? A BFF gossips about her. She ends up pregnant. Your deployed spouse is killed in action, and so your son says he wants to die too. How do you react when your son is devastated because he didn't make the team and he won't talk to you about it? When your daughter refuses to eat because someone called her chunky? In such situations and many others, how can you keep your child's heart and mind protected from long-term damage that could affect their self-worth and relationship in the future? It's critical that parents help kids find new ways to process information and feelings in a healthy manner. Such an approach isn't merely about coping. It allows them to grow in their understanding of life and its realities. It will put them firmly on the path of becoming an adult who can give back to the world, rather than one who lashes out against others in retribution or retreats to live in a shell in fear. When your kid is hurting, we'll help you navigate these real-life, out-there, and in-here issues. Understand your child's world, experiences, and fears, and learn how your child grieves. You'll discover how to walk through negative experiences with a healthy, balanced perspective that will hone your skills and your child's to handle not only these events, but ones that may occur down the road. Here are just a few of the topics we'll explore in this book. How can you know what your child is really thinking? How can you talk in a way he'll want to listen, even if he seemingly shuts you out? What's the best way to acknowledge her hurt? What should you say and not say? Do and not do? How can you address this particular event without making her feel further like a victim? How do you know if his behavior is normal or if professional help is needed? If a loved one is ill, how much should you tell your child? What if he can't handle it? What's the best way to support your child during a tough time? Where's that fine line between protecting and overprotecting your child? When should you step into a situation with peers, and when should you butt out? How can you turn this trauma into a teachable moment that will benefit him in the future? What's the best way to guide her through this negative experience, to help her get up again when she's been knocked down? The first couple of chapters will walk you through an overview of the biggest out there and in here issues that today's kids and parents face. You'll learn practical ways to respond to your child's questions, hurts, and concerns. Chapter 3 addresses the basic fears every child has and the antidotes within your control. In Chapter 4, we'll talk about why kids grieve differently and what their behavior means. In Chapter 5, you'll discover how your child views herself so you can connect on her level. Chapter 6 reveals 3 distinctive types of parents and how their approaches affect their hurting kids, so you can identify and then adapt your own style if needed. In Chapter 7, you'll learn the best moves to turn your child's traumas into a game plan that will benefit her in the future when other tough situations arise. And they will. That's just life. No parent likes to see their child hurting. That's why I've provided a hefty Ask Dr. Leman section as your armchair companion. It includes the hottest questions parents ask me all the time and my time-tested answers. Even if the specific situations described aren't quite a match to yours, the principles and suggestions I give for the topic should be helpful to you. If you don't find an answer that relates to your area of concern, feel free to shoot me your question on Facebook, facebook.com/Dr. Kevin Leman, and I'd be honored to help you. If you're wondering about it, likely so are hundreds or thousands of other parents. The game of life isn't always easy to master. If you're listening to this book, it's likely your child is undergoing a surprise twist that neither of you expected. When your kid is hurting, we'll show you how to walk through that negative event in ways that will shape your child into a resilient, positive, and competent person you're proud to call your son or daughter. Chapter 1. Out There Issues. How you can respond practically to your child's fears about real-world problems. We live in a violent world. Tragic events that happen in our country and around the world confirm that bad things do happen, even to good people. Mass shootings, racial and gender discrimination,